Hey, what's up, you two? This is part 2 of my Blu-ray collection. These are the Star Wars trilogy movies. Empire Strikes Back's the best. If I had to pick a least favorite, it'd be Phantom Menace. But they're all good movies. I'd recommend the original trilogy more, though. Super 8. It is in some ways like E.T. or Close Encounters a little bit. But it's entertaining, and it is cool news that J.J. Abrams is directing the new Star Wars Episode 7.
Rock on.
Superman Shazam. Superman Shazam one was the best. The other ones were alright, but I personally thought, I mostly got this, mostly just for Superman Shazam. Terminator Salvation, sure, it's a decent movie, but it's not nearly as good as, like, the other Terminator movies.
She got that right.
It isn't, but it's still good, but I'd prefer the other ones if I had to pick one, which one I want to watch. This show is great. I may have only seen the first 3 episodes of it, but it's entertaining, it's great, it's amazing. It's very well done. Unstoppable. This may be Tony Scott's last movie before he got killed, per se.
Tony Scott died?
Tony Scott died in
Man,
August.
that was like his best movie in years.
Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of his other movies. Like, I want to see True Romance. I've seen part of Top Gun, but I think this is better. I'm planning to see Deja Vu sometime, but I have it on standard DVD. X-Men First Class. I enjoy this movie because it's interesting. It has an interesting story, and I feel like how Professor X can't use his legs anymore seemed more realistic and better than from the comics. Because I felt like it just makes more sense. And this is just like well done and entertaining. It's the second best X-Men movie out. X2 is still the best, and I have that on standard DVD. Wolverine is pretty good, but it's not as good as First Class or X2. I liked it maybe a tiny bit better than X-Men, not by very much, but they're all better than like X-Men: The Last Stand. That movie just okay. There was no point into X3. Those are my regular Blu-rays, but I do have more other Blu-rays. I have the HBO series, Band of Brothers.
Awesome!
The complete miniseries set. I love this show.
Don't worry, people. He'll get Pacific real soon.
Yup.
Holy shit, dude.
Yep. It's
God
great.
damn.
Yeah, this was like $30 at CD Warehouse used.
That's worth it, man.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen it, watch it.
HBO produces the best shows ever.
Now to my Steelbooks and other Blu-rays. Batman Begins Steelbook. You know, the Dark Knight trilogy. I love it. I love those movies. They're just great and stuff. They're better. But yeah, I don't have the Dark Knight Steelbook yet, but someone else in my family has the Dark Knight on Blu-ray, just standard Blu-ray though. But it would be cool to own a Steelbook of that too. This is the Dark Knight Rises Steelbook edition. In my opinion, this was probably my favorite one because, like, I mean, I loved that story. I felt like the whole Bane character was interesting and stuff like that. And what's interesting is that this movie actually kind of relates to that graphic novel, Batman Nightfall. After I watched this movie, I actually want to read Batman Nightfall. But this one will blow out your mind. But some people don't like it, but personally, I love it. Total Recall, 2012 version. Your dad has the 90s version, the one from 1990. You know, Dark Knight. But this is a decent movie. It's not nearly as good as the original, because it isn't as original. This seemed a little bit like Star Wars Attack of the Clones to me. The whole Camino, Coruscant things. Even a little bit much like that, but I thought it has better visuals, but I prefer the original because of its better story. It's more accurate to the short story and better dialogue.
Yeah, plot-wise, the original has a better plot, but special effects-wise, that movie had like the best special effect visuals I've ever seen.
They're great.
I mean, I totally am honest about that.
Yeah, I actually have the Watchmen director's cut, but it's actually in this game box. Like, okay, see movie director's cut descriptions, and here's the director's cut disc. It's a Blu-ray disc, of course. The games are decent too, but I like the movie better. It'd be cool to have a steelbook edition of the movie too, but I'm just glad to have the Watchmen director's cut in general. Well, that's it with my Blu-ray collection. See you, YouTube. Bye.
Bye.
Peace out.